Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, so it is time for us to do our Free It Friday show. And today we are unboxing some Hollywood rides from Greenlight. Two from the show Hunter, and one of my all-time favorites as a kid, the A-Team van. Yeah, when I was growing up, probably my lineup as a kid that I remember the most was the A-Team, Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzards, and the Fall Guy. Those were my four favorites. Although I did catch some episodes of Hunter, but I didn't really. I remember him and his partner McCall, but I remember her car the best, the little turbo Daytona. That was like the iconic car of the show, I think. Not his Monaco, although the Monaco is cool too, but that little turbo Z Daytona, whatever you want to call it, whatever it was called, I don't remember. But anyways, yeah, that was a cool car, and it would be cool if somebody would make a nice casting of it, like Auto World or even Greenlight. If somebody would take the initiative and make one of those, I think that would be a good sell. I don't know, a lot of people that are my age grew up with those cars, and probably when they began driving, they wanted one of those cars because it was probably one of the sportiest looking cars of the 80s going into the early 90s. So anyways, let's get started. We'll start with my favorite, the A-Team van, BA's 1983 GMC Vandura. And this is, I don't know, the second or third release of this vehicle from Greenlight. They also have a dirty version of it too. Yeah, I almost ordered that one on accident instead of ordering this one because I just wanted the clean version to put in my display case, and that's it. I don't really care about getting any more vehicles from the show, like some of the police cars and army Monacos and stuff. I don't know, those just don't appeal to me. And like Faces, Corvette, that was kind of another signature car of the show, but it wasn't in the show that often. So this one you've seen every single episode almost. I think it was in every single episode. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I would probably say it was. So here are their catchphrases. Well, BA says, "I ain't going on no plane." Hannibal, "I love it when a plan comes together." That's probably the most memorable quote of the show. Face, "It's the singer, not the song." Murdoch, "I'm nuts, that's why I'm so good." Yeah, I guess he was a crazy person from the mental institution. The movie that they did on the a few years back with Liam Neeson as what was his name? Hannibal. Yeah, I keep forgetting that name. He was or that was a pretty good movie actually. I mean, it was a little bit more comedic than dramatic like the show was. The show was more of an action drama type thing. The movie was more of an action comedy. So let's go ahead and get this thing out and take a look at it. And anyways, I'm not sure what they modeled this one after. If it was modeled after the movie or after the show. And I'm not sure. Maybe the movie one looked just like the show. I don't know why, but the van that I remember in the show was all black, but I was a kid. It's been many, many years since I've watched this show. And actually, they do have repeats on one of the satellite channels. I see it on the preview guide. Every now and then when I'm looking for something to watch, I see it, but I never click on it to watch any of the old episodes. Maybe I will to catch a glimpse of the van. I'm probably wrong. I probably was charcoal gray and black with the red stripe. The one in the movie, I think, was like that. But the one in the show, I'm not sure. I think it was the same way. I just remember it all black with the red stripe. But once again, I was a kid, so gray and black are close enough together. So maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. So anyways, you have this guy here. You have the plates that were originally on the van in the show. They always do that. That's one little detail they don't forget. The GMC logo in the grill with all of your fog lights, and you have your stacked headlights. Nice detail in the front of it. Then your marker lights, your flares, and running boards on the side. The detail with the door handles and even the indented area where the handle moves up and down. That's really cool. They did a nice job on this van. I will give that to Greenlight. They have the visor there with some more overhead marker lights and fog lights, the rear wing, and then these trademark red wheels. I think these were Vectors also, like the Dukes of Hazzard's General Lee. Not sure if that's true or not. Those are actually a pretty good wheel. They actually may look better on my General Lee if I got a set of these and painted them gray. I'm not sure. Those M2 wheels I used on my General Lee custom worked out pretty good. So, really cool detail on this van. Even the tail lights are nicely detailed. The undercarriage is also done very nice. If your exhaust tips are separate pieces, and then your dual exhaust, the undercarriage at the bottom of the engine, and gas tank and other things like that. It's a little limited with the detailing on the undercarriage, but still not bad. And it's a little bit of a heavy casting. Pretty cool looking van. I'm very glad I picked that up. And then, as you guys know, we unboxed already the Fall Guy truck. I did a wheel swap on it with some M2 4x4 wheels, and it looks much better. So yeah, I've got all my childhood cars back. I finished a General Lee custom a couple weeks ago, so I'm pretty happy about that. I just got to get the movie stuff. I ordered the Back to the Future DeLorean set from Comic-Con, but I don't know who else got it. But if you've seen the release date or the ship date, it's not until Christmas, so it's going to be a long time. I told my son that's going to be my Christmas gift to myself. So here is the first release of Hunter. This is his 1978 Dodge Monaco. Rick Hunter is 1978 Dodge Monaco. I had this thing once before, but I got rid of it, regretted it, and then when I started looking for it again, I couldn't believe the price on these on eBay. I finally found one that was reasonable. It was about $15, something like that I could deal with, because it is an older release. I think it came out in 2020, something like that. Oh no, 2017. So yeah, I remember ordering this when it was brand new, when I was living in the Philippines. So yeah, it is quite old, 8 years old already. Huh. So on the back, let's see what they have to say. Rick Hunter is a renegade cop who breaks the rules and takes justice into his own hands. Partnered with the equally stunning and rebellious Sergeant McCall, the tough-minded duo set out to crack down on LA's slimiest criminals. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some old episodes of this, too. So, let's get him out and take a look at him. So here it is in this dark, I don't know, I think it's like a forest green, but I think they call it like mist green in the descriptions I was reading on Google about his cars. But because I was trying to figure out when the Fury was in there. I remember this, but I didn't remember the Fury. So anyways, yeah, this is one that I remembered well. So yeah, this is one that I did remember, and as I've assured you guys before on these cars, they did an outstanding job on these, and they made it where they could make numerous cars, well actually 3 different cars, but numerous years. The Monaco, the Coronet, and the Fury all had this bigger B-body platform. And once again, I made a mistake. I was calling these C-bodies because I was thinking, well, they were because they're a Monaco or Fury, but it's not. They're based on a B-body platform. The Royal Monaco, or the early, like 75 and older Monacos, are C-bodies, but these were B-bodies. So once again, I wanted to bring that up, and sorry for the misinformation in the other videos when I was unboxing some of the police cars from the Dukes of Hazzard's lineup. But yeah, this thing's really cool with the beige interior, and these have the opening hood with a large engine. It looks a little bit too wide, actually, but that's one thing Greenlight did not nail too well, is their engines. A couple times they got it right on some of their cars, but a lot of the Mopars, like the Chargers and the Daytona, the engine's way too small. This guy, the engine looks way too big. So, but the casting overall is a great looking car. As you guys have noticed probably in recent videos, I've really gotten back into the Monacos and Furies, collecting them and collecting some of the other older Monacos too, and getting a nice stable of police cars. So here's the last one from Hunter, and hopefully one day we'll be doing an unboxing on Sergeant McCall's Daytona, maybe one day. So anyways, this is a 77 Plymouth Fury, and the fender, I thought it was black primer, but it almost looks like black and gray camo and not primer. And then the front header panel, where the grill and headlights are, is painted a different color blue than the whole car. And another cool aspect of it, I don't know if it's a mistake or if it is supposed to be this way. I'll show you in a second. Okay, I was going to read this, but it's the exact same write-up as the other one. So the packages are exactly the same, except the copyright, you can see 2022 for this one. Now, this one's already 3 years old, and time's flying. I didn't think this car's been out that long. So as you can see, it has the fender that looks like it is camo, and the top of it is painted the body color of the car. They kind of messed that up. There's been other incidents where Greenlight's messed up, like junk parts or primered parts where they just were not primered right. Oh yeah, the one is a 65 Chevelle from the County Road series. It has a black primered fender, and they cut it off in the front and then painted the front of the fender the same color as the car. But those fenders on those cars did not have caps on them. They were all one piece. So I don't know, there were no fender extensions, I should say. It was just a one-piece fender. So I don't know what the idea was there. And this was painted the color, same color as the car. I'm not sure if that fender's supposed to be made to look dented up or something like that. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. So I don't know the whole story behind the car. And as you can see, the difference between the Monaco and the Fury. The Monaco had a split grille. The Fury has an open one-piece grille. They both have double-stacked headlights. And the tail lights are slightly different, but not much. Just the bumper, I believe, is the same, just the lenses. Maybe the tail lights are in the bumper. No, maybe they aren't. The bumpers are the same, it's just the tail light lenses are different. So, once again, very cool lineup of cars, a couple Mopars and a GMC van. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'm not sure if we'll be back over the weekend. We'll see what we find at Walmart today. And if we find something good, I'll show it to you guys. If not, we'll be returning again on Monday for our Mopar Monday. And I did some other customs over the past week, some Pro Street cars. I made some shorts on them. Maybe I'll do a full video on some Pro Streets that I have in my collection, Mopar Pro Street cars that were already made and some that I've custom made. So maybe we'll do that over the weekend. We'll see what happens. So turn on your notification bell so you know when I do drop a new one. So thanks guys for watching. Give us a thumbs up. That helps us move up in the algorithm and helps our channel grow. Thank you very much for your support.